I think they're funky and the idea is funky, but for me, I hate them.
Alexis Sunshine 83, it's always sunny here.
Hey Sunshiners, Alexis Sunshine 83 right here. So 2023 had some interesting fashion trends. Some were a little wild, others kind of life-changing. And so today I wanted to rank and roast 2023 fashion trends, you know, kind of do a wrap up for the end of the year. I put together a list of about 19 different fashion trends that I feel had a moment this past year, and I want to give my opinion on them. That is my opinion. You know, wear whatever makes you happy, whether it is a trend or not. Of course, if you disagree with me, that is totally okay. But yeah, it's all in just good fun. Alrighty, let's go into my ranking system. At the top, we have It Girl status. You know, this trend, it changed the game. It has now become a core part of my personal style, and I absolutely love it. Then we have It's Marinating, meaning I like the trend, but I'm not like obsessed with it. It hasn't become something that's like, again, part of my personal style now. Maybe I do own it, but it isn't something that I'm just like obsessed with, or it is a trend that I really like, but I'm still kind of unsure about. Then we have Go Girl, Give Us Nothing. It isn't necessarily bad. I'm really neutral about it. I don't feel any type of like powerful, passionate feeling about it. It's just kind of there. We have Appreciate From Afar. I can appreciate it on other people. I mean with any trend, I don't care what other people wear, and I think anything that anyone else wears is like, it's great, but this, I'm just not in love with it on me personally. Then at the bottom is where I feel very passionate about that it should stay in 2023. It deserves jail. It's horrible. It is ruining society that this was a trend in 2023. The first trend I think is kind of controversial in that you either absolutely love it or you absolutely hate it, and that is the boxer shorts trend. And here's the thing. I totally get where people are like, we're literally wearing underwear. When I thrifted a lot of slip dresses, or even just like straight up, they're slips, they're literally slips. I always get comments of people just telling me that I'm wearing underwear. So I get it, but personally it has changed the game. I don't know what it is about them, but maybe it's the climate that I live in. During the summer, these were literally life-changing. The material being really thin, they were just so easy to throw on with a long t-shirt, and it took a casual outfit that I wear all the time, just with denim shorts, pairing them with boxer shorts. And the fun thing about boxer shorts is they usually have like a fun pattern on them. There's so many different colors. You also can find them secondhand, which is a big pro. They are so comfortable. Probably one of the most worn items in my closet are boxer shorts. I'm obsessed with them, so I am gonna put them at the top. They are an it girl to me. I will say I don't necessarily wear them in a way that's like to create a stylish outfit. I mainly wear them in a practical sense. Like, I usually don't put together an outfit with them in trying to make it fashionable. I just throw them on and like wear them. I'm curious what you think about this next one, because I can understand the creativity and like maybe the metaphor it was trying to make, but the red boots, the red plastic boots that some people literally had to cut out of, how much were they? I totally forgot. Oh my gosh, of course Shein has a dupe of it. That is very interesting. Okay, I think actually there's a lot of dupes. I did not realize Amazon's selling some. I think the original ones are like $300. Regardless, honestly, even if they were $20, I would still have the same opinion about them. They are funny looking, and I think that's the whole purpose. Like, I love a good kind of like hee fashion thing. It's weird, and that's what makes it amazing. I am also for like ugly fashion. It's ugly and that's what makes it amazing. But these are on an entirely other level, and I feel like it really brought up where people buy stuff just to buy it because of the gimmick. I think they're funky and the idea is funky, but for me, I hate them. I'm putting them at the bottom. I'm sorry. I am putting them at the bottom. Let's please leave them in 2023. We don't need another gimmicky product that's like a micro trend, and based on the fact that now Shein and Amazon are selling like copies, I don't know. I really don't want that to become like a micro trend, because they're literally even more so from what it seems like made out of plastic. And again, that's me saying that without necessarily knowing like further knowledge about like the designer, and I know a little bit of possibly like purpose of just like some commentary I've seen, so kind of take that with a grain of salt. The sheer clothing trend and even like see-through lace, I'm a little conflicted about, if I'm gonna be honest. I recently, I'm pretty sure, talked about how I do regret kind of getting into this trend, because the idea was there. Like, I think overall I liked sheer clothing and seeing how other people style it. Like, even now I still really like it, but my opinion of it being like something that I personally own and style, I just think I'm okay. And now that I've tried a lot of sheer clothing, even more so, I'm like, okay, I am all right. Also, I think we now are at a time where brands are using it as a way to be even cheaper with not putting linings on things. And if you go on some reviews of like straight up sheer clothing, a lot of times they say that it's just not realistic for the average person when it comes to, you know, the Instagram baddie and like a fashionable TikToker. Like, it looks amazing, it looks awesome, but other than the cool photo that they took, it's not really something that's super realistic and wearable for a lot of people. I am gonna have to put it on appreciate from afar, because I've now told myself that I'm not going to buy any new, or I mean it would be secondhand, but any like sheer, I've told myself I will not be purchasing. I really don't understand what has happened with the boom of sambas. Honestly, whenever it comes to sneakers, maybe it's because I'm not like a sneaker person, which I know I'm upset at myself too. I want to be into sneakers. It would be so much more comfortable to be a sneaker person, but I really am not. And the samba sneaker, I don't hate, but I also don't love. I kind of feel nothing for them. I don't really understand like what the difference was between like the Adidas like not normal. As you can see, I literally know nothing. I'm so sorry, but the superstars, like the Adidas superstars that were really big, probably in like 2018, I remember I'd thrifted some and they were fine, and I straight up thought that these were those. I thought they were the same thing, but they are different. I love that people are wearing comfy shoes and also the fun colors. Like, I totally get with styling them. I'm gonna go through this one fast because I think we all know my opinion about it, and that is bows. I love bows. They definitely became a trend more in like 2022, but 2023 just, it took on a whole new life in all the different ways that bows have been implemented. I think at first it was just like in your hair, and now it's literally everywhere. I actually really want to crochet some bows onto a like damaged sweater that I had thrifted. I don't know how to crochet, so that is something I have to work on. I love bows. I definitely understand that like we definitely are going to go on a decline where everyone's gonna hate bows, which I think is just, it's so silly. I personally will continue to absolutely love them. Having bows on my like hair when it's braided has been life-changing, in that if you remember last year, my hair got absolutely demolished by a horrible bleaching experience, and so I have to wear my hair in braids because my hair is so damaged I cannot put any heat on it. And so adding a little bow just like, it added this like cuteness factor and made me feel a lot better about my hair when I was feeling very low about it. And that is a hairstyle I am continuing to wear. Bows on everything. anything, everything, all of the above. The jorts trend during the summer was a whole thing. I think people get confused, and even myself, I got confused in that I think jorts, they're just jean shorts, but the jorts as a trend was something completely different. It was specifically like a mid-rise or a low-rise loose lawn short, because I have like Bermuda shorts, I wear denim shorts, like that's not like a new concept. But I think specifically in the way that they were being shown in regards to like the jorts trend was something different, and it makes sense with like mid-rise and low-rise baggy jeans becoming quite popular, like in the summertime, what are you gonna wear? And so yeah, it totally made sense. Here's the thing. I've yet to find some proper jorts in regards to being that kind of trend, and I would love to actually find some. I love denim, so like I'm usually game for anything denim except for low rise, which is why I feel like specifically a mid-rise jort, like baggy lawn jort, is what I am trying to find. Again, I have Bermuda shorts, and I think I even had used them in like different videos I've done this year, styling like 2023 trends or like summer trends as like the jort trend, but it really isn't. It's specifically in the way that the one that was being shown. I'm honestly kind of not sure if I absolutely love it or not. I still feel like I need it to really know, but I have yet to find it second hand, or at least how I want it to fit. So even though I'm putting it in the second tier, it is marinating, and it could become something that's like amazing to me or go, you know, to the bottom of like jail time. I'm not too sure, but I don't like hate it. I do really like it, and I want to get into it as like a comfy factor. They just seem so comfy for summertime. Similar to the boxer shorts, I'm not looking at them as like a fashionable like statement. I'm looking at them as like a realistic, casual, wearable piece to wear when it's really, really hot. I talked about how I love, you know, the boxer shorts and like just wearing underwear as casual wear, like how fun. But the underwear, like no pants look, it does take it a little bit far for me personally and what styling I like to do. And I went back and forth about if I'm gonna put it in the like bottom or the second bottom, and I'm still really conflicted because I don't want to say that it needs to stay in 2023, because there's actually outfits that I think are cute, but I also like would never wear it. I almost feel like the whole reason why it was even like trendy was because of like Bella Hadid and wearing underwear, and I don't think it's very realistic for most people, but also I think can look amazing on everyone and anyone. But I don't like it. I think I'm gonna put it in appreciate from afar. I don't think I'm as passionate about them as I am about the red boots. So I'm gonna put it, yeah, in appreciate from afar. This trend is kind of like an umbrella for a couple different styles that are part of this style. There's so many little trends within it, but they all kind of like are connected, which is like bloke core. To me, that means the like jersey tops, even though it's not, I guess, because they wouldn't have baseball in the UK, right? Like they don't have baseball in the UK, or do they? I'm not sure. I'm not gonna like say that statement is fact, but I'm including kind of the baseball jersey that a lot of people had been wearing, included in bloke core, or even just like jerseys in general, and just a lot of different elements that I think are in bloke core. I'm gonna put it in marinating because I'm not sure yet, actually, and I'm leaning more that I like it. I definitely don't think it would become something that's like a core part of my personal style, but I do like it, and I would like to thrift something that was part of this. I think for the bloke core trend, for me, taking elements from it and integrating them in like my own personal style is a way to go. I don't think I would wear like a head to toe bloke core outfit, but I do like it on other people, and I kind of like that like sporty feminine flair with it. Is really, really fun. And I do have on my like thrift wish list a Talia jersey or like Italia, just jersey baby tee, something like that. I am half Italian, and so I feel like for me that's just like fun in general. But also I do really like the idea of pairing it with like a tiered maxi, like white skirt. That would be really cute. The specifically Steve Madden copy of the Mimi boots, they're everywhere. They're absolutely everywhere, and there's other dupes of them as well. Like, it's not just Steve Madden, but like Steve Madden just was like the first ones, which I'm sure the Miu Miu ones were inspired by another, you know, designer. Honestly, nothing in fashion is necessarily original, but just in like how many people own these darn buckle boots, I see them all the time, and I think they're cute. I think they're cute in general, but I already see that they are going to like plummet down as a trend very, very soon, because they have just risen so fast that it's literally 2020 micro trends all over again. I want to think that like, well, people are still gonna wear them, like they still like them and they're cute, but realistically, something that is like so trendy and people are just buying them because they're a trend, like it's inevitable that they are then just not gonna wear them anymore because they're not trendy. Like, people that are specifically buying the trend to be part of the trend then will not wear the trend once it is not a trend. So I'm gonna say, at least for me, I think we should leave them in not saying that you shouldn't stop wearing them. If you own them, don't stop wearing them in 2024. But I'm just saying the idea around them and like them being a copy and just like them being, honestly, to me, like a micro trend, I think they should stay in 2023. They are also a really great example of like waiting to get a certain trend and maybe more getting something that's similar but not exact, because it's the green dress. That's all I'm saying. It's the green dress again. Specifically metallic silver, these past 2 years have grown as a trend, but in my opinion, 2023 was like the metallic silver shoe. It was its year. Like a silver metallic Mary Jane, a silver metallic ballet flat, a silver metallic Oxford shoe. Like this was the year, and I love it. I still wouldn't say it's something like life-changing, but I had thrifted some silver metallic Oxfords on ThredUp, and I really like them. It's a really fun addition to an outfit that maybe I would normally wear just with black shoes. And so I'm gonna put it in marinating. I could see if I did wear them more this next year that they could become like, oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite shoes that I own. But I wear them here and there. I'm really happy I own them, and I really like them. And I think the silver metallic trend is, for me, better as a shoe because it isn't a material or color that I ever wear. And so it's a nice addition just with maybe a more simple outfit and that kind of thing. And who knows, maybe in 2024, they become my most worn shoe. Probably 2 years ago, if you would have told me that off the shoulder was gonna be a trend again, I would have just like shook my head. But off the shoulder is a trend again. And you know, I am gonna put it in Go Girl Give Us Nothing, not because I don't like it. I actually do have one off the shoulder top that my friend Jenna had thrifted for me last year in like a thrifted mystery box, and I really love it, but it kind of stops from there. I have not gone out of my way to find more off the shoulder tops. In most cases, off the shoulder is very tricky. You have to just get like the right fit for it to be perfect, and if it fits a little bit off, then maybe it falls down or maybe it goes up. Like, it can just be such a hassle. And so really the white one that I have is like, I am totally good with that. Kind of taking everything I just said about like an off the shoulder top, we are taking it into the off the shoulder sweater. This one I feel a little bit more passionate about because I think even more so, it is so difficult to find an off the shoulder sweater that fits you perfect. I had tried one a couple of months ago in a video where it's like trying trends I hate, and it was so annoying. It was annoying, and I am definitely one of those people where it's like, depending on what I'm wearing, especially like if it's a sweater or a crew neck, if it's like moving around, like I'm just very particular with my necklines and comfortability, and if it's a hassle and it's annoying, I'm not gonna wear it. I am appreciating it from afar. I love it on other people, but I am totally good. The ballet flat kind of lace sneaker, I did recently talk about for these Puma really cute ballet flat sneakers that I had gotten off of Depop and how I regret buying them. And I wanted to include them because it definitely, not only in that style, but in other like ballet strappy sneakers we've seen. And I thought that was gonna be like my way to get into sneakers, but alas, it is not. I do really love them, and I think I am going to put it in appreciate from afar because for me, they just like haven't worked. I don't know if it's just personal that I think they look weird on me, but specifically the ones that I have, I just feel like they look a little bit off and I don't get the wear that I thought I was gonna get out of them. And so this is one where I'm like, I tried the trend and I'm good. Similar to bows, I am not gonna go on and on about this because you've heard my opinion about it way too many times. It is red. I love red. You know, here's the thing. I don't know if it's that I'm thrifting a lot of red pieces because I just like have been really into red, or just the fact that the thrift store has just had a lot of red pieces that I've enjoyed. But is it because I have been paying attention to the color red that then I am paying attention to when I find pieces that are red at the thrift store? Whereas if I wasn't already thinking about red as a trend of something that I enjoyed, would I even have realized those pieces that are red? I don't know, but I love it. I love red, I love maroon, and I think this is definitely part of my core personal style. Now, even as like a fun small addition of like some red shoes or even like a red hat. Similar, I guess, to like the Steve Madden Miu Miu buckle boots have been really big this year. The Frye buckle boots also have been quite big. I feel like frye boots were always kind of a staple, but the moto style boot, even not like the frye moto style boot, just like moto style boots in general, definitely boomed in the past couple of months. And I think that's then why, obviously, as inspiration from like the Miu Miu buckle boots and other things has like integrated into like mainstream trends. And I'm gonna say it's marinating. At first, I was a little turned off, I'm gonna be honest. And then I had found some frye buckle boots at the Rose Bowl flea market and I was able to try them on. They ended up not fitting me, so I didn't get them, but it was the first time where I like having them on me, I was like, oh, I actually do like this. And then I found literally the same exact boot on ThredUp in the size that I needed it. I definitely am more of a Doc Marten boot girly, like my Jadens. And I don't think the Moto frye boots will ever become that, but they're really fun and I'm excited to keep wearing them. I honestly really haven't been able to even style them, so who knows, maybe they will become like my new obsession in 2024, but it hasn't been cold. So I've been able to wear boots, but I feel like specifically them, I've been wanting to style them in a way that's more suited for cold weather, and it's just too hot still. I just feel like I'm still not 100% sure if I'm like super obsessed with them. I'm happy I own them and I'm glad that I like found them, especially secondhand. Like I'm really excited about that, but I'm still kind of, you know, letting them marinate, as I put. A trend that I really love is the boat neck neckline. When I kind of saw different people talking about boat neck necklines and like boat neck neckline shirts that I had seen, I just instantly fell in love. Trying to figure out what kind of shirts I like and like the construction, the silhouette, and that type of thing it has been a journey for me. I know I really like square necklines in like tank tops or different like puffy tops, but there's, you know, the scoop neckline and the boat neckline, the mock neckline, like there's so many different ones. I had gotten this really beautiful tank top that has that, and it is one of my favorite items that I own. I don't know if I'll get any new boat neckline tops. If I saw it at the thrift store and it like made sense and I really loved it, maybe. It's a nice, simple piece because a lot of them are plain, and I probably would mainly just get more like plain solid pieces with this neckline, but it does what it needs to do. It gets the job done. I somehow forgot to mention two of the trends that I had put on my list. First up being the like floral choker, and I guess also just like floral pieces, kind of like the 3D pieces, even like the different clips, very Sandy Lane style, which I absolutely love kind of like on the clothing, a little like rose, pink rose, so cute. But specifically the choker, once somebody says that it reminded them of as if you just took a corsage and like put it on your neck, like the really big ones, I just could not unsee it. And the thing is, I think on other people it's so cute and just like, you know, a cool little addition, but for me, I'm really happy I never ended up buying any of those. And when I was first kind of seeing them, I was obsessing. I was like, I need this. And honestly, I completely forgot about them. After a couple of months, I forgot that these even existed and were a trend in 2023. I did try different clothing pieces with like floral pieces like from the thrift store, and every single one I ended up selling. So I am going to put it on appreciate from afar. The floral necklaces that I do have, I think is another great example of taking a trend and having it be more unique to you. Like I thrifted this floral silver necklace from the thrift store. I love it. My friend also made me a ceramic floral necklace, and it's kind of like maybe an inspiration from the trend, but it isn't an exact copy. The next one is the moto, like, I don't know, racing jackets. This was one I also completely forgot about, but I thrifted this like striped leather jacket when I had visited Canada because of that trend, because I was super inspired by it. The exact like racing leather jackets, I'm putting it on top. It's it girl status. I've yet to find like a proper racing leather jacket, and for me that's like on my thrift wish list. I think they're so unique, so cool. The ones that are like actually unique and like vintage, they are insane prices. So I don't know, but like even just the style of it, I would love to thrift something that was similar. The last 2023 fashion trend I'm gonna be ranking today is one that I also would say is quite not controversial, but very, I can't think of the word, like you're very either side type of thing, and that are tabis. And I definitely had the opinion of absolutely hating tabis, and honestly like being quite like disrespectful in regards to like the tabby shoe and like what tabis are, and didn't really know the history of tabis. And now that I've learned, I think in general, like even separately as like a fashion silhouette, I think they are really cool. And also the functionality of like why they are used, the more kind of Mary Jane or like boot style tabby shoes, I've just fallen in love with. And I really thought to myself, like, are you just getting influenced because it's trendy of like other people wearing them? Do you actually like them? And I think it goes back to the boat neckline, where it's something specifically in that kind of style. It's simple, but it's doing something different. It's not just like a normal Mary Jane. It has that extra like oof, but it also is gonna go with absolutely everything. This is what my ranking is for 2023 fashion trends. Let me know if you agree or disagree with any of them, or if I didn't mention any of them that you've really been enjoying. Just let me know. Thank you all so much for watching. If you would like to see my face again, then make sure to subscribe right down below and hit the little bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, which is alexsunshine83. I will see you in my next video, and I hope you have a super sunny day. Bye.